Hey guys, Harv here, and welcome back to the Permadeath Space Program. This is the series in which we attempt to carry out loads of different missions while hunting for Easter eggs in the game without killing a single Kerbal. My mouse cursor's gone all weird. Okay. What we're going to do today, now we're at a bit of a crossroads and I haven't quite decided. Now, what I can do is, for the third episode in a row, I could stay within the Kerbal atmosphere and go to an Easter egg where I know exactly where it is. Or I can go to a different planet and hunt for Easter egg that I don't know where it is. One will be a fairly long length, no, one will be a normal length video which I know exactly where I'm going. The other one I'll probably be messing around and I won't know where to go. And because I probably will upload all of this, I don't know which one to do. I was having issues with quality in the previous videos, and I probably still will have issues with quality in this video. My fix will likely not have fixed it. All I've done is gone to DxStory, which is my recording software, and I've put in the codec that I'm using to try and get past the massive amount of other issues I've been having. I've put the quality up because a quick Google search suggested that the bitrate was probably too low. Because this codec is surprisingly good at... Oh, mouse cursor's back. Surprisingly good at providing really low file sizes. So I've basically put the quality up, and hopefully the quality will increase as a result of that. Sounds a bit self-evident, and it is. Yeah, we're going to go to the... spoiler alert, because everyone who watches this should already know that, but we're going to go to the second space center. The second Kerbal Space Center, and to do this, well, let me just show you on the map actually. It is, we are, where are we? We're here. We are this little bit here on the equator. I hope my mouse cursor's turned on. If it isn't, then yeah, we're around here. And the second Space Center is around there. This kind of area-ish. I think, I'll know it when I see it. I'm pretty sure it's this one here. Or maybe it's this one. No, maybe it's this one. I don't know. We'll find out. It's easy. Yeah, we'll know where to go. So, it's time to build a plane. We're going to build a new plane because I want to make new ships in every episode. Because it's fun, you know, building stuff. There's no way a Kerbal could get damaged just in the building. So if I spend as much time as possible in here, then maybe that won't be a problem in the future. Single-engined plane. Single-engined. A plane with one engine, with enough fuel tanks to get it to where I need to go, and maybe back. I don't know. Okay, well, will that be enough though? 5 fuel tanks on one engine at high altitudes? Yeah. And if I can't come back in this plane, then I can always build a different plane to try and bring it back. Or bring the pilots back, I suppose. Let's rotate you. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Man. Okay, so let's take a look at our 2 most important readings. Centre of mass. Centre of mass. I'm not going to bother too much with trying to maintain centre of mass, because whatever you try and do, turning around fuel tanks, using wacky fuel lines, it just ends up not working. So instead we're just going to ignore any problems with that. How about we do something like this? The thing's too far back. Oh, actually, that works. Looks a bit weird, but it could work. And do we want to have canards on the front? Canards are basically just amazing for giving you control. For stability, that's debatable, but control and lift are definitely amazing. Also, where'll I have those underneath? My mouse cursor's gone again. I don't understand why my mouse cursor keeps on doing this. It hasn't been doing it regularly, it's only been now, during this recording. Oh well, it's not actually a big problem. It just means that I can't really tell where I'm pointing. You go there. And there's only one of you for some reason. Oh, and my mouse cursor's back. What am I doing to change the mouse cursor? I have no idea. Okay, and if we put flaps on this thing, like so, and we can put, because those are under, we can counteract that by putting a tail fin on it, because I like tail fins. Tail fins are good in this game, extremely good. We could use a deluxe delta wing, couldn't we? Where do we want it? That's quite nice, ish. The centre of lift's a bit high. Maybe. Thing is, the higher up we have the wings, the higher up the centre of lift will be. But having it too high makes it look stupid. And then again, having it too low could make it look stupid. I don't really know. It's kind of hard to make it look good. Even lower, maybe? That looks alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with something like that. Quite low down. And flat, of course. Yes. Yes, okay. And the centre of lift is just a bit higher, so I'm going to counteract that by putting these just a bit lower. Okay. Right. This will not be stable. But, you know, we can hope, certainly. Do I want to have an abort sequence? Yes. We should always build abort sequences. We have to, because if I die because of something stupid like not using the abort sequence, well, the thing is I never use them anyway, so if I don't have one, then at least I have an excuse that I couldn't use it. If I do have one, then I'll get shouted at even more for not using it when I need to. We'll put it in anyway. We did in the last episode, so... Alright, boosters. Yeah, Septrons. Hang on, so when that's detached, the centre mass is... yeah, it's there. So we're going to put... oh, not that way. There and there, like in basically exactly the last episode. And we'll put two parachutes in case one doesn't work. There. Yes. Okay, good. How's that affected our centre of mass? The boosters are in the way of those wings. Ooh. Ha. Well, maybe I'll have to remove the wings. Or I can cheat. I don't really view this as cheating, allow part clipping and editors. Considering I probably will be moving the wings anyway. But allow part clipping allows things to, well, clip. So, we had this argument in the live stream, and it wasn't even an argument, it was a unanimous decision. Yes, part clipping and editors is allowed. It's fine. It's not really cheating. Or at least we don't think it is. Well, it just looks terrible, that's the problem. What happens if we move everything back? More like that. Centre of lift goes really far back. Well, we could probably counteract that just by putting more lift further forwards, but I don't know. Maybe we should try and push the weight back more. I don't know. I'm so confused. Okay, how about we push this as far forward as possible, and we push... Nope, no, not the entire body, just the wing. The wing like that. That looks ridiculous. And no, I'm not having that. That's way too far back. Oh, okay, this is working. Close. It's nearly working. There, something like that. The wing's too far forwards. I think my design concept is just not very good. It's probably because of these delta wings. How much lift do they give? I should say the deluxe delta wing, shouldn't I? Delta deluxe. 0.7. How much do normal tail flap? 0.3, okay. So if we take them off... No, it's still too far back. Oh, that's only made one. It's weird, my 2-time symmetry's on. You turn up like this. No, wait, you up like this. How about that? Well, try and move it forwards a bit more. Okay, I'm okay with that as a design concept, but the centre of width is too far backwards. Centre of width. The centre of width is too far backwards. Hey, how about we put more canards on the front? Or we don't even need to put canards. How about we just put winglets on the front? Like this. Ish. I mean, the fuel will drain backwards. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna have this design. I think that's nice enough, and I'm pretty sure it should have enough fuel. It's definitely got enough fuel to get us there. Getting us back may be a different idea, because I do kind of want to land. There isn't a runway. There isn't a runway, but there is flat grass, I think. So, you know, we'll see about landing. We'll just transfer the fuel from these outside engines into the inner tank, or outside tanks into the inner engine, like that. Wheels and lights, and that should be it. Yeah, okay. So wheels, where are we going to put the wheels? Where I usually do. I've been messing about with planes a lot since I've got my new computer, because, you know, actually being able to run planes in KSP is bliss. It's just amazing. Or fly planes, I should say, run them. Okay, the wheels there, right. And we'll put wheel there. Yes, okay. But yeah, I mean, planes are just amazing, so yeah, playing with planes is the most amazing thing ever. Especially like my double plane thing, you know, where there's one plane that launches another plane. I think people have been asking for a download link for that, and I probably will do my own test pilot on it, because I'm thinking about, you know, I should be talking during the flight, because the flight will take ages. Hang on, I need to put off that topic. Engine starts up first, and then boosters and detach, and the parachute. Yes, and we'll set up an abort sequence. We'll call this Planet Explorers, after a game that I was going to put on this channel that I didn't, and I won't be, probably. Planet Explorers, Mark 1. If there's a Mark 2, then we'll be happy, because it means we survived. Abort sequence is decouple that and start up that, and custom 1 is to open those parachutes. Oh, and in the abort we should probably also turn off the engine. Yeah, okay. Right, save, and let's go for our first test. Ah, God, please don't kill us. Testing the abort sequence. That's what we're going to be doing. Really took me 12 minutes to build that. Really? Ah, man. Oh well. It's probably taken me a lot longer. In fact, I know it's taken me a lot longer in other episodes. Okay, let's warp until it... Oh, we haven't got any power generation, have we? Oh well. Oh, we don't put any lights on it, which we need to do. Okay, this is just a test though. So we'll go a short speed down the runway. A short speed, a low speed, and then abort. Yeah. It wants to push us forwards, which is interesting, but it's not a problem, I don't think, unless I'm completely unawares and it just nosedives into the ground. There we go. Yeah, I should have used Action Group 1. I know. But yeah, that abort sequence definitely works. And the physics for the plane has stopped working. Okay, touch this thing down, and then we'll do our proper flight, and I can talk about that thing that I was going to talk about. Was it Planet Explorers? Probably. Yes, we survived, okay. Restart flight. So yeah, I said I was going to possibly introduce another game to the channel, and I found this game. I found Planet Explorers. It's an indie game. There weren't, at the time of, you know, when I found it, I was ready to make videos of it, there was hardly anyone, or certainly no massive YouTubers who had been playing it. So it's kind of new ground on YouTube, which is what, you know, I want. I don't really want to jump onto a bandwagon. I kind of want to trailblaze, as it were, you know. Find new games, if I'm going to be doing other games. Take it off. I didn't put lights on it. We can use the landing gear lights, can't we? And they don't use electric charge, so that's fine. Somehow. And there goes Steam, because my friends like to message me. Let's do a flyby of this this thing over here. But yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, it was new ground, Planet Explorers, and it looked really promising as well. It's got a really strong world editing engine in the game, so you can dig up blocks and you can place blocks. It's kind of like Minecraft, only voxel the graphics, so there's actually more than 16-bit colors. No, 16-bit textures. It's really, it does look nice, very nice. But that's not the point. The point is, I didn't enjoy playing it. I got so caught up in the fact that this game is so good. This is actually a really, really well made game, and there were bugs in it because it's in early alpha, and it's currently on Steam Greenlight, so you can go vote for it if you want. The game is called Planet Explorers, if I haven't said that already. But I thought, yeah, there's so much potential in this game. I ought to play it. I ought to put this on the channel because I know I have the potential to do well. Stop messaging me, people. I know I have the potential to do well with this game. So yeah, I should definitely do this. And then I didn't enjoy playing it, and I kind of forgot I didn't pay attention to the fact that I didn't enjoy playing it. Just adjusting trim. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't really enjoy it. I just didn't. And hang on, I'm going in the wrong direction. We're not going north. We're going west and a little north. Turn this plane around. Get up into the higher atmospheres, and then we can use time acceleration or physics warp. There we go. Right. So yeah, long story short, I won't be making videos of any other games because KSP, I've got my plates cut out. Cut out what? There's an expression to do with that. I've forgotten what it is. I've got everything sorted out with KSP. I know I can produce KSP content and hopefully entertaining and informative content for years to come. Hopefully, I'm almost sure. The reason being, it's just an amazing game. And I guess you're all really happy about that. So, you know when I said I would be increasing the content of KSP as well as introducing other games? Well, now I'm increasing the content of KSP, and also the time I would be spending doing other games, I can do more KSP. So yeah, someone was asking me if I have a schedule, and I do as of now, and I'm actually going to release it. It's time accelerate. Physics warp, get it right. Oh. Times 4? Oh yeah, we can do times 4 ish. I can't commentate whilst doing times 4. Let's put it down to times 3. There we go, it's a bit easier. I should have put advanced SES on this probably, but oh well. Let's get some altitude. What was I going to say? Something about something. I always forget what I'm going to say. Always. 100% of the time. It was probably... I'll remember it in a minute. That's the thing. I always move on to a different topic, and then I remember what I was going to say later on. And my flow of talking gets particularly... I don't know. Not very linear. Okay, we should think about leveling out, otherwise we're going to jump out of the atmosphere. Our intake air is going down quite a bit. This can probably cruise safely at plus 20 kilometers. It's not really the altitude I mind, it's just we need speed, because otherwise it's going to be a really long episode. Not as long, I don't think it'll be more than an hour, to be honest, and if it is, then we'll probably leave it and come back. There's the moon! Could we go to the moon? Probably. No, I don't want to be pitching down, I want to be pitching up. So let's actually take a look on the map. Now now we're in game, we should be able to zoom in and see where this thing actually is. Where this thing is. Pitch up, damn it. I'm using trim all my might and it's just not working. There we go. Oh, now it's going up too much. Yeah, I'm not particularly good at flying planes. I mean, I've got a lot better, as I've said, since having a new computer means I can actually play around with them more. Okay, let's look on the map. Now, looking on the map whilst flying is really difficult. In fact, I want to appeal to Squad to try and put in multi-monitor support. I would have argued against it before I had this new computer, because no, you should be putting effort into the things that actually matter to the game, and I still hold that you should be putting effort into things that actually matter to the game. But with multi-monitor support, all those of us who are blessed with enough money to have multi-monitors and a good enough graphics card, I might add, we could have map view on one and we could have the game on the other. That would be so useful. So ridiculously useful. And in fact, no, Squad, you shouldn't develop it. Someone should mod that, because if I'm going to be using mods, it's going to be mods that don't add parts or change parts. It's just change the functionality, like the sub-assembly loader and like a multi-monitor support. Okay, our intake air is getting dangerously low. I'm trying to pitch down. Yep, good. Speed's going pretty nice, considering we're on one engine. There we go. Just leave it like that. I think this plane is pretty badly balanced, to be honest. With most of my planes, I can just adjust trim and then leave it and not have to really touch. Okay, let's hope that works. Oh crap, it's in darkness. See, this is why we need lights. And I do have some. The lights there. You can't see them because of the re-entry effect, but the lights there are from the gear. They have their own landing lights, which is nice, but I would have liked a bit more wider beams to actually customise the craft with. Intake air is going back up because we're falling. We don't need to be falling. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be landing in the dark, which is interesting. We could have a pit stop. That might not be a bad idea, although it would not be extremely fuel efficient. Diving into the lower atmosphere, coming to a full halt, and getting back up into the higher atmosphere uses a bit more fuel than just staying up here. So we can either waste fuel and be safer, or we can save fuel and potentially risk landing in the dark. I think we'll just land in the dark, to be honest, because reasons. Okay, so bringing this over, we should be time accelerating. The problem is I'm pretty sure we're heading in the right direction. It's definitely not as high above the equator as it used to be. I'm pretty sure they moved it or something. Just plane, be stable, okay? In fact, I can watch you from here. There we go. Damn it, we really can't see anything, can we? It's around this area. This is going to be hard. I think I'm going to make a pit stop. Yeah, we're going to land. We need some flat ground. Anywhere around here should be fine, actually. Okay, well, we'll stay along the equator. We'll just bring it down. Ah, man, this is risky. Doing landings in the Permadeath Space Program. The thoughts. I'm tempted to bail. Flying in the dark, landing. If the further we on we go, the more dark it's going to get. So let's bring this down as much as we can, eh? What happens if I take the trim off? I've just reset the trim now. Hey, the original trim was probably the best trim yet. Ugh. Okay. Well, we're falling certainly very fast. That doesn't look like particularly level ground, does it? No. To me, those look like hills. Very hilly hills. We'll just go over here. We'll find some place to land. There we go. Re-entry effects have come off. Very nice. Trying to come down pretty soon. I think. I don't know. I mean, how far have we come? We're probably about halfway there, nearly, and we've used way less than a quarter of our fuel. I think it's possible. It's certainly possible that we could make a return journey. If it was daytime, perfect conditions, and we didn't have to land, then we would definitely be able to make a return journey. And this episode's already gone on really long. Time flies when you're having fun, man. Time flies. Time flies when you're in a plane. It literally. Okay. Flat ground. Flat ground. Can't see any. I can just see all these textures popping out of this. Lights on, please. So if we are suddenly going to hit the ground, we at least have a bit of forewarning. Well, what's our radar altimeter say? We are. No, that's vertical speed. 1,000 meters above the surface. Okay. Trim up and bring the throttle right down. This looks flat enough, I suppose. It's fairly hilly. I mean, the thing is, I was doing some exploring up here, looking for a different Easter egg off camera. Not in the Permadeath, just in a different universe. But I couldn't find it. But the landscape there looks very similar to this. If there's anything... God, I'm talking about... No, I'm not going to say if there's anything I want them to add to the game, because there are so many things I want them to add to the game that I think would be really cool. But if they are going to add this to the game, they need to include more... I wouldn't say different biomes, but like just more things. I don't really know. I mean, hang on, where are all the trees? I haven't noticed any trees in my time on this computer. Hang on. There were trees. My scatter density probably isn't on or something. There we go. Nice soft landing. Right, brakes on. Don't flip us, don't flip us, don't flip us, don't flip us, don't flip us. Yes! Okay, right, now we can time accelerate. time warp in order to bring the sun up over our destination. About there. Right, there it is. It's up there. That's where we're going. That, if you can see my mouse cursor, it's that bit. Which means we need to head at roughly, I don't know, 45-degree angle in that direction. Yeah. Oh, nice and bright. Very nice. Okay. Brakes off. Give them a little while to disengage. We've used 61/75 of our fuel. So, you know, we've got quite a bit of fuel left. Okay. Pitch up. Please don't kill us. Please don't explode. I know you're on a slant. I know you're on a hill. Just pull up. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Yes! There we go. Man. Right, let's get this thing over. And pointing towards the correct bearing. So, 75, or halfway in between north and west is 315. But I think our bearing should be a bit more west than north. So, you know, we'll settle around this, I think. Ah, well, we'll be near enough. We've certainly got enough fuel to get us there. Absolutely. Okay, let's pitch. Yeah, and we can do some time warp. There we go. It seems to be more stable in the light for some reason. Trying to adjust on 4 times acceleration is never a good idea. But it shouldn't be disaster causing, and it will save us time. Getting up, higher into the atmosphere. Higher, 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 higher. That weird pronunciation. Oh. Okay, drop it down to 3 times, just a little while. Pitch forwards again. This is a pretty nice plane. I'm quite proud of this design. It does work fairly well. Of course, it's not incredibly stable. Not incredibly stable, it's pretty stable. Pretty damn stable, actually. There we go, still rising. I think. No, our needle's dropping. Rise, needle. I command you to rise. Come on. There we go, rising again. So cruising altitude for this plane seems to be 20 kilometers or so. Shall I stay at 3 times or shall I go back onto 4 times? Times acceleration. I'm not entirely sure. How much progress? We are making pretty fast progress. Okay, we'll stay around. We'll stay around here. I have more things to talk about. I always have things to talk about. That's, if you can ever say anything about my commentary, it's that I talk about things, and those things are probably not entertaining, and those things are probably not relevant. But I do talk, and that's the most important part of commentating. It's just the blither. Yeah. Okay. Using physics warp increases your intake air, because it thinks you're moving faster through the air, so as a result our intake air is dangerously low. Please don't go any higher. We need to drop down. Oh look, the re-entry effects have gone. Oh, now they're coming back, I think. Come down, drop down, drop down. Okay, good. Yeah, 0.07 intake air out of 0.8. Yeah, we don't want to be this high. Although this speed is quite nice. I'm surprised we haven't actually flamed out. Very surprised. Okay, what was I going to talk about? Yes, I have a thing to talk about. My network has started a new referral program. So, if you guys are interested in becoming a YouTube partner, you can in fact join. You can click on the link in the description to go through my referral process and become a YouTube partner. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be utterly honest. If you go through my referral links, I will be making money. And that money will be correlated to how much you earn if you have a successful partnership. I get about 10% of RPMs, that is the network, Maker Studios. I get about 10% of their cut. So if you go through the referral link, it's not like you will earn any less. You will earn exactly the same amount as if you did without going through the referral link, but I'll be making money at the same time. So it's, you know, kind of win-win. So, you know, obviously, rather obvious in my mind, you should definitely be clicking that link in the description if you would like to be a YouTube partner. But I don't recommend you click it blindly and think, oh, I can be a YouTube partner. You need to do your research into different networks, because you may not want to join the network I am a part of. That is Maker Studios, and my channel is the faction of Maker Studios I'm a part of is Social Blade. Now, the minimum requirements to become a YouTube partner depends on which network you're going with. You can just be a YouTube partner with YouTube, and there are advantages to that, as I'm sure Scott Manley likes to argue. But yeah, one thing that you could potentially be making more money if you just go with YouTube, because of course the network you're with does take a cut of your earnings. But I personally like being a network because it's kind of a help and support issue thing, and also my I can't be insta-banned from AdSense because I don't use AdSense. I don't go through. My earnings do, but I actually don't have access to my AdSense. I use YouTube Analytics. But the situation I can't really explain in depth. You have to go and do research on it. But if you're interested, at the bottom line, if you're interested in becoming a partner with Maker Studios, then, and you don't have to be massive. That's what I was going to say. You don't have to have a massive channel. I was eligible for partnership at, I think, 200 subscribers or something. It's not about subscribers though, it's about your daily video views. That's the most important part. So if you're getting a decent amount of views and you want to start making some money out of it, then you can click on the referral link below and do your research beforehand. That's all I'm going to say as we get here. I can just imagine the comments now. You whore! Money grubbing whore! There is the second space center. There it is down there. Man. Look at that. It's in a really weird hole as well. I like to think that was made for me because it's a big H. It was not. It was not. Let's bring this thing down, down, down. Oh, now we're getting the Mach effects, which is nice. Okay, so I'm thinking the second strip of the H, the one that the Space Center stuff is not in, is where we shall be landing. Just do our loop around. Do a bit of reconnaissance. So yeah, I think we're going to land in there because there's quite a lot of space. And of course, if we land in the other one, then we could possibly collide with the VAB. Being the Permadeath Space Program, we probably don't really want to do that. Let's take this thing down for a landing. I think we've trimmed really far at the moment. The trimming is fairly extreme. Yeah, our centre of mass is not doing particularly well. Whoa, hang on. Okay, we're still using the outside. Okay, we're still using those tanks. So we've got this entire line of 3 tanks to go. Wow, that's pretty good actually. Pretty fuel efficient engines, eh? Okay, so we're going to come in from the south, heading north. Just loop us around. Now, do I land in there or do I land on this grassy plain around us? Because I know I could land on this, but it seems like a bit of a waste when there's a big area right there that seems perfectly marked out for plane landings. I don't know. We'll do a flyby. In reality, I'll get bored and I'll just land there. We'll do it quickly. That's the main thing. We need to do this safely and quickly and efficiently and effectively. In other words, ending with Lee. Bring this thing around. We're going 160 meters per second. Altitude is dropping down past 1300 meters, 1.2 kilometers now. And we are going for our descent. Dropping to 3rd throttle, or just over 3rd throttle. There we go. Okay, lights are on. We shall open up the landing gear. Maybe a bit early, but I just want to be sure that if something goes wrong, we have a chance of landing regularly. Okay, and we're going to land. We're going in for our landing. No reconnaissance. Take this thing round. So yeah, we've technically found the Easter egg, but of course we have to go and push our nose up to it. We have to leave some sort of mark. Okay, so bringing this in gently. I need to make best use of the space available, but that's not a very large amount of space. Cutting the throttle. In fact, no, 1/6 throttle. Oh, don't speed up. Okay, cut the throttle completely. Tip down to get in here. And tip up. About now. Okay. And we... Come on, quickly now. We've landed! Brakes on. Yes! There we go. That was a successful landing and a half. There is the second space center. Man, that's a massive spoiler, isn't it? And crap, I didn't put a ladder. Why do I never put ladders on these things? Bugger. Okay, well, we have two options. Both involve us getting closer, because I can't just stay here. We either drive over there in the plane, which is dangerous because planes have a habit of tipping around. The pro of that is that we won't get stranded from our plane. We will be in the command module. Yeah. The other one is that we get out and hope we can jump up high enough. I seem to remember I can, but of course those wheels are fairly low down, so the nose is tipped up, which means the height off the ground is increased. We're going to drive. We're going to drive closer, and I don't think we'll get out of our plane. Disengage the brakes. See, this is why I should have bought Rover wheels. Okay. Yeah, we can drive, it's fine. Take a while, but you know. Are we going to have enough room to take off again? Because this driving is extremely slow. And as a result, the turning circle is fairly small, which means that we may or may not have enough room to take off. I think we will. This thing does take off pretty quickly. Although being in a valley means that you have to take off fairly quickly in order to actually get high enough to escape. Could use a ramp, of course, because that's safe. Okay, bring this thing over to the VAB. Gonna take a closer look. Man, this would have been quite a while to walk anyway. We would have used time acceleration, but that's risky. Taxiing, that's what this is called. We're taxiing the plane. Okay, so if we... I don't know whether to go off in that direction or to go off in that direction. You know what, okay, we're going to try and take off now, as soon as we turn, to make sure we're not going to hit the VAB when we do so. Because I think we have enough room to turn off from here, and also that gives us a closer look if we kind of do a flyby. So, need to turn towards the correct position. Are we going to make it? This is stressful for me. Okay, and throttle up. Alright. Going to try and take off. Hopefully we won't hit any bugs. And take off. Yes! There we go. Right. So this is the second space center, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing a flyby by the air. We landed, we came here, you know, we came, we saw, we conquered, and we left. Because we forgot a ladder. But yeah, this is the VAB in the space center. I'm sorry we couldn't do a very close-up look, but we've pretty much seen all there is to see. Actually, there's not an awful lot that we've missed. It's not got a spaceplane hangar, and thus it hasn't got a runway. And the launch pad, interestingly enough, the launch pad is still the old design, which is nice. I hope they don't change that, because it's nice to reminisce about the launch pad design. Bit of nostalgia. Okay, let's go on a return trip. Oh, hang on. Can't forget. No, wait. I'm pressing the wrong keys. Hang on. There we go. See? See that? That is a screenshot, ladies and gentlemen. That is our logo. Or our thumbnail for this video. All nice and dainty. Okay, let's take this thing home. Auto. Right, are we going to have enough fuel? Yeah, we should have. Okay, so which direction? Is it this direction? Yeah, because we came a little bit north, so we need to point in this direction in order to counteract that. Yes. And we can settle back into a climb and make it all the way back home. Damn, I'm stupid for forgetting a ladder. Damn, I think we're going in the wrong direction. No, yeah, we're going in the wrong direction. Yeah, we came west, meaning we came from the east, Harvey. Come on now, don't be stupid. There we go. It was just a flyby. We were just, you know, we were just looking at things. Yeah. Well, we have over half our fuel left, and we don't need to land again, unless the runway is in darkness. No, it's not. Okay, we should have plenty of time. I was going to say, seeing as we time warp to move to spin the planet so that the sun was cast over this space center. Maybe that means that the old space center is now in darkness, but no, it doesn't seem like it is. Okay, let's use a bit of time acceleration. Ooh. And we're on our return journey after 40 minutes of the video. Keep it gentle, Harvey. Don't go into a massive spin. We can't afford to lose now. We can't afford for anything to go wrong, because this is only episode 6. I want the series to go on into the hundreds of episodes. I'm pretty sure we won't make it much past 25, but you never know. We may get some in future updates. We may get some more parts to help us be safe. Who would have ever thought that being safe would be so much fun? Okay, so we're rising about 20 kilometers, wasn't it? Is that our optimal cruising altitude for this plane? I think so. I mean, the plane's efficiency, the plane is at its most efficient, lower than this actually. Our specific impulse is going down, but the thrust is increasing because there's less atmospheric drag. Okay, we're getting pretty high. We're getting turbulence. Oh god, there we go. Oh yeah, and the time acceleration thing, so our intake's actually going to be abnormally high, which means if we go too high by accident, and we think, oh look, the intake air is fine, we're fine, and then we come out of time acceleration, we're going to promptly explode. Although that's the reason why I only used one engine, because if we do flame out with this one engine, then, you know, the flame out is along the centre of mass. So we won't get any unevenness, we'll just be propelled forwards. Or not propelled, as the case may be. There we go, about 20 kilometers, that's good. Over a kilometer every second. Man, traveling damn fast. And I don't really want to go much below 0.1 intake air, but we may end up doing that. You know, thrust and altitude over safety. Okay, whereabouts are we? Man, we've travelled a long distance. And I've accidentally clicked that. Come back. There we go. We are... Yeah, look at our trajectory. We're pretty much... No, we're nowhere there, but we're about a third of the way back. So a journey in a plane evidently doesn't take a very long time. And we're still rising, actually, and my intake air is way below that I asked for. So let's just tip back down a little. But I do like this speed, nearly 0.5 kilometers every second. Maybe that's worth it. Maybe. Specific impulse is dropping, but it's still massively high. And the thrust is actually dropping as well. Okay, so yeah. I think 25 is the highest we can really afford to go. We'll start pitching down a bit more in an attempt to get more thrust and or more efficiency. And definitely more chance of less flame outs. What can I talk about now? I can just pull topics from my head. Should we talk about StarCraft 2? I like StarCraft 2. I haven't actually been playing as much as I told myself I would play, because I bought the game ages ago and did my placements the first time, and I got placed immediately into bronze, and I thought, that's no problem, I can work my way up. So I sat at the top of bronze for 3 weeks. And when it became clear that apparently I wasn't going to be allowed to move up to silver, I stopped playing. I just got bored of it. It wasn't that I didn't really like playing against bronze people, because in reality my skill level is bronze. I just got bored and stopped playing, because I didn't seem to be making any progression, which is kind of what us gamers need. We need some sort of bait to tempt us to carry on playing. Very short attention spans. In KSB, that bait is just fun. pure unadulterated fun. But yeah, I've started playing StarCraft 2 again, because, you know, this time I'm like, yes, I won't quit, I will work, I will get back into the game. And for those of you who don't know what StarCraft 2 is and have no idea what I'm going on about but think it sounds fun, I can assure you it is. It's a real-time strategy game developed by Blizzard, so it's pretty massive. It is like the leading competitive game in the world that actually, you know, is worth being competitive about. And it is, you should go research it. There's 3 factions like in every other RTS ever, and you choose your race out of those three, and you build buildings, you gather minerals to build buildings, to build units, to use the units to kill your enemy. So yeah, every RTS ever, but it is the best in my opinion, or at least one of the best. I haven't really played that many RTSs, to be honest. I mean, I downloaded Rome Total War from the PC Gamer giveaway, which is amazing. The PC Gamer giveaway is so good. I get a lot of really cool things from that. Being a PC gamer has its pros, namely free games and free stuff. I think we're a bit too south, aren't we? Yeah, we're heading a bit too south. Just compensate for that. But yes, I got Rome Total War from the giveaway, and I played 4 minutes of it according to Steam, which means I haven't actually experienced the gameplay yet, because it was in the period last month where we didn't have any internet, so I downloaded it overnight in the free period. Yes, I have limited internet. No, it's not outrageous. We pay less as a result. But yeah, I thought I'd play that offline for a little while, and I never did. Every time I loaded it up, I thought, yeah, I could be playing KSP right now. Oh, there's our flame out. See, linear. It doesn't matter. We actually need some thrust. If you can... Intake air deprived, eh? Yeah, we are on 0.05 intake air, I don't blame it. Go on, intake air, come back to us. There we go. Get some more thrust. Where are we? We're on roughly the right heading, we just need to carry on heading west. Or east even, heading east, 90 degrees. And we can pitch back up again. Oh, there's more flameouts up, yeah. Ignore them, they're fine. The flameouts are fine. Probably. If our ship just explodes randomly for no reason, I'll be happy because it means the game has got a bit more of that thrill back to it, considering we have Jebediah Kerman on board. But I'll be sad because it means we'll end the series. So let's try and avoid exploding. God, my voice is going. 47 minutes. God, even my language is going. I don't know how to pronounce words anymore. I never did to begin with, so yeah, no, that's not really an issue. Come on, let's get this thing down on the runway and end this episode. It seems like in every single Permadeath episode I'm just going, oh, it's going on too long, it's going on too long. Maybe in future episodes we'll rethink the format, because for me, the length of video I think is perfect for YouTube is 20 minutes. It's my own opinion. People enjoy long episodes, but I think longer episodes get enjoyed more when they're treated as a rarity, as a special, special 1 hour edition. Whereas a 20-minute video is like, it's like a meal's worth. It's not a snack, it's not a little 5-minute thing, so there's enough to really get your teeth into and enjoy, but 20 minutes is by no means too long. It's like the length of a standard break from work, I don't know. But yeah, it's I tried aim for 20 minutes, and these permadeaths end up being up to, what, 50 minutes, an hour? So yeah. But we're nearing the end of this particular permadeath, and we haven't killed a single Kerbal yet. The space center is just over there. In fact, if we change back to our craft, there we go. Just over there. How much fuel? We've got loads of fuel left. Man, we have a ton of fuel. This plane is actually pretty good fuel-wise. I mean, I don't know what you expected, because I don't know what I expected. The having 5 fuel tanks on one engine does give quite a bit of use. Okay, bring this thing down. Are we too far? Yep, we need to go a bit more south. We need to lower our altitude. And we can not see it yet because it hasn't actually loaded in. There we go, it's just loading in now. There, see, the world just appears. I don't know why that little section of island is not actually part of the normal world render. I guess it's probably got some special properties to it because we're in that area most when we're on Kerbal. But like seriously, it doesn't appear. I don't think it appears on the map, does it? Yeah, it probably does. I'm not sure. So you can see the runway. You can see the runway's just floating in midair. Oh man, this is not controlled, is it? Don't worry, it's fine. Well, that's not the runway. That's just the split in the sea. I forgot about that. There we go. Bring this thing down. God, look at me. being reckless. Reckless and dangerous. I want to land this thing, damn it. We'll do a turnaround. It'll be fine. Okay. We'll loop. Maybe we should land on the dirt run. Maybe we should land it on the dirt runway. No, I don't think so. That would be reckless and dangerous when we've got this perfectly good runway right below us. 7 kilometers below us, actually, or 7 kilometers minus oh so many meters, and we're still falling. So actually, minus many meters. God, 50 something minutes. Stop complaining about the length, Harvey. Just finish the video. Pitch this thing down. I like how our speed actually drops when we thrust downwards because of the dense atmosphere. That's really important, isn't it? How dense the atmosphere is. It just goes to show that the game can exaggerate things. That probably is an exaggeration, actually. I doubt it's that much of an exaggeration, but it's just people like to think that if you're in a jet pointing straight down and you've got full throttle and you're burning fuel, then you would naturally increase your speed. But no, there's terminal velocity and other such things that I'm not really accustomed with. I'm not really a planes kind of person. I'm not really a vehicles kind of person. I mean, rockets have got to be my forte. I don't really like car makes or anything. I'm not particularly that interested. Prius, you know? Prius, yeah, Prius. Bring this thing down to 1/6 throttle, or just under. Open up the landing gear. We're a bit high, but you know, I'm confident. Turn off the throttle completely, and we can have a successful landing. Ooh, touch down on the runway, and we brake. Brake. Hello. Thank you. And that is the end of the video. Man, that was pretty good. I'm getting too confident with planes. I think we need to go to some other planets. I think my original idea was to kind of go for the closest ones and then expand out, and then we'd end up doing like Elu, if there's one on Elu. I don't think there is on Elu, but then we'd end up expanding out to Elu as like the furthest away, because there's at some points. But no, I think we're just going to go for whatever Easter egg I happen to know where it is. So I need to get learning where most of the Easter eggs are, or how to find them. I mean, I have maps that I've downloaded off the forums, but for some reason I can't seem to use those maps to find many on Kerbal. Maybe we'll have more luck on Juna, if that's where we're going next. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you would like to join the RPM network and become a YouTube partner alongside me and countless others, then you can use the referral link in the description. If you liked the video, please do like the video. Thanks again for watching, and I shall see you all next time.